What are the best ways a company can take advantage of the tools of new media?
One of the opportunities is to listen and to listen to what your clients, your customers, your prospects, your competitors are saying. If you Google the phrase "grow bigger ears," I talk about how that works in a blog post, but there's tools to help you hear what people are saying. When I met Fritz Henderson, who was the chairman of General Motors, he said, "I know what we know by taking surveys, but what would people just say if I didn't ask them a question? What would they just say about my cars, the Chevrolet, the Buick?" And so he knew that listening was more important than anything he was going to say in an advertisement, because listening is where you can respond and talk back and forth.
Great. Who should blog in a company? Who should be the person that keeps the blog of a company?
Your blogger should be someone who's the most passionate at wanting to maintain relationships and who has some ability to communicate in a way that conveys the story of the company but conveys it in a truth-telling way. Blogs aren't meant to be the new form of public relations. They're the new form of business communications. It doesn't have to be your CEO. Maybe it shouldn't be your CEO. It should be the person that you feel is very passionate. In a lot of companies, we advised the customer service advocate, not the first level person, but the second level customer service person has much more passion for a company and their products than even a marketing company, because they have a need to show some value.
How about the Twitter account of a company?
I think the same. I think I prefer the multiple users. Richard at Dell, Lionel at Dell. That's how they did it, and I like that way. Anne at Disney. Anne Hamilton just opened her Disney account yesterday, so I like that companies will allow more than one person. Zappos did it that way. They had hundreds of users on Twitter. It was a requirement of being an employee. And to me, the reason is you can lose one employee, or you don't want to hide behind the logo. Now, some companies, commercial companies, Starbucks, JetBlue Airways in the US, they argue that they want that brand to speak. So you can go both ways on that, but I tend to prefer the human talking with and as a brand.
How can a business link social media to leads?
There's a lot of lead generation. So one, especially in B2B, you can make video. You can make video that tells your story in a new way. And then instead of calling just for a sales call, you can say, "I'd love for you to watch this video. I'd love to connect with you." A lot of what you do in social media with content creation, blogging, podcasting, making video is a wide area sales funnel activity, because it's content that leads to a next call to action. And that next action might be, "We'd love to show you a demo." They call it inbound marketing in the States a lot. And the idea is, can I make things that would be useful to you that will then drive a business opportunity should you want it? And then you get the first piece as an experience that you could take something from, but then should you want more, the second piece is where you can actually make a sales close.
I've seen this model used by the internet marketing gurus who grew a very big list, and they give a lot of premium content for free. I mean, like a bit of content for free, and then they come and... How about this market? Is it still place for new internet marketing gurus out there?
I have a strong opinion against this multi-level marketing idea. This, we'll give you a little bite and then we'll take the rest. The difference between what I mentioned before and this is, I think that the piece that I say you should give could stand alone. If I give you information on how to improve your website by blogging, that can stand alone. You don't need to contract my services. So 96%, 97% of all the content I create is for free. Right. And then I make money off the 4% when a company says, well, how do we customize that for my industry, in my business, knowing that we have these constraints? And I think that that's the same model. It's not give a tiny bite away. It's give away enough that they understand and can use that as a valuable piece, but then make the offer that they can have more from it.
But can this be applied to individuals? I mean,
absolutely.
You can customize for a big company, but can you customize for individuals?
Sure. There's a very, very small hotel in New York that I talk about a lot, the Roger Smith Hotel. And I sent a tweet, where does anybody stay when they visit New York in the US, in Manhattan? And everybody immediately said, go to the Roger Smith. They treat bloggers very nice there. And so I went, and it's just one guy, just one employee, and it's a very small hotel. Down the street is the Four Seasons. Over here is the Marriott. There's all these very big brands, and this little hotel is up greatly over last year by just using things like Twitter and Facebook just to talk, just to be there and to invite relationships in. And it's 2 people now, 2 whole people.
2 people
in that whole company making all this business. And I can't divulge their numbers, but it's more than your salary or my salary every month is how much more they're making now because of just Twitter.
Thank you Chris, so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And I really look forward to seeing you in Romania. So I will
love to
write.
I would love to go.